What's going on, guys? Today we are doing a little bit of work on Mike's Corolla. So he has just gone and sorted out a hydro handbrake system for it, which is pretty dope. And yeah, starting this video off the right way. Ooh, we're starting to run low.
Everyone's gonna think we're alcoholics.
What do you mean think? Alright, what are we doing today, Mike?
Like you said before, I just got this handbrake from GK Tech. In that last video we did of my car, we were saying
That you did, yeah, you were saying that you did want to put it
Yeah.
in there, and like a couple weeks later you...
yeah, I'm pretty impatient with that sort of stuff. So yeah, I said I was going to get one eventually, and then 2 weeks after that we ordered one, and it turned up, and Troy at the diff shop made a real cool mount for me. So it's basically incorporated into where the old cover used to be that used to cover the hole. That's why it's got a dog leg shifter, because it's a Starlet gearbox, so the tail housing way up here. And yeah, basically I'm just being anal and finding up a few little things that's just personal preference. So I was going to flick that satin black, just in case you caught a glimpse of it under the console, because it is designed to have the full console over top of it. And yeah, we're going to put a little clip on that mounting point there, just to hold the line secure. This isn't professional at all. This is just to stick under the plate there, just to try and cover up the hole a little bit better.
Because it's just like a little bit of carpet.
A little bit of carpet, yeah. It's just like when you're driving it, you can hear quite a bit of road noise still. Obviously it's just an open hole here. So I'll just put that under there just to help it a little bit better. And when it gets engine conversion, I'm actually going to get a proper boot made for the hole. But for the meantime, that'll do a good enough job.
Yeah, no point in getting it done now in case it doesn't work with the new setup.
No, exactly right. So we'll just stick that in there and hope for the best.
Pretty cool little design there.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. I love it. I really like that it is a full-on black. It's not really that fancy to look at. It's just real clean.
Yeah, simple, sleek.
Yeah, and when the console's back on it, it looks real nice. It's really just looks like a factory option, eh?
So you're saying that we're going to take this out today and paint it?
Nah, I'll probably just paint it in the car. Because I have to disconnect the line otherwise.
Do you really have to disconnect the line? Oh, is this permanently mounted to that?
Good point. No, that's a good point. I could probably take that off.
Hey, do it properly. We ain't patch it.
Then I gotta get those Allen keys out. Oh, big job. What do you reckon?
Take it out.
Oh, fuck.
Come on.
Don't you want to paint the master cylinder matte black? And the line.
I mean, we can, but still take it out.
Right. Roger. Is it worth it? I'm a pretty good painter.
Didn't you have to mask literally everything?
Nah. I reckon it'll be righto. I'll just put some tape around that line. I'm going to do that first just to show you how good I am at painting now.
What's that? It's going to smell. Yeah. I mean, this is a car from the 80s. It has funky smells anyway.
Whatever, mate. Nothing dodgy goes on in here. Just not the professional way of doing it, but the end result will blow your mind.
Mr. Professional not being so professional.
Yeah. Just to fucking get the shit off it. God, I don't trust myself now.
Mate, no pressure. Camera's not on. By that I mean camera's on. The whole internet's going to give you shit for this. Such subtle technique.
No, I told you I'm professional. Just to mention again, this is just so you don't, it doesn't catch your eye when the console's on.
Yeah, it's not like it's a main piece that you're going to see all the time. There is a console that goes over this.
Yeah. Like Joel said, we should have taken it out, but hey.
I have to start calling you Patch It 2.0.
Oh, fuck, mate. So, mate, no fucking overspray anywhere. Obviously, I'm going to wait for that to dry a bit and put another one on there. I need to do the tabs, actually, too. Right, wait for that to dry.
Mate, what is that? You missed the spot.
Where?
Right up the side there.
Oh, I can't see. Oh, fuck.
It's not too bad.
So I'll put one more coat on, and it's probably already dry now, actually.
Test it good.
Get some black on the plants.
So you mentioned that when we did the video that this is a proper dual caliper setup, so this runs on its own system, not through the foot pedal.
Yep. So it's not an inline one. It's got dual calipers on the back.
So when you're doing those mad entries and you need to do your left foot brake and it's not going to rip out of your hand.
Exactly. So I can do that.
Hey, Bit of practice, mate, you'll get there.
But yeah, I gave it a quick test on the way home and it's not locking up the best. I need to get some Project Moo pads. They're just cheap shitty pads in it at the moment, so it's not really, it doesn't have much bite on the pad.
And when you mean test on the way home, you stopped at Ropuna. Definitely didn't do that on the street.
No, I did it in my driveway.
Yeah, you can see the mark over there, just. I reckon you're right there, bud. That didn't turn out too bad. Can't really see overspray on really anything. Even the master, which is like right next to where you painted.
Yeah, I've just got some on the tape, which is why we put the tape there. Obviously, you could go crazy, put another coat on there, but it was literally just to take your eye off catching the silver when the cover's on. Again, this isn't the proper way to do it. If it was going to be seen and stuff, I would have gone the extra mile, but it's, yeah, I'll let that dry for a little bit and then we'll bolt it back down, and then I just need to drill that out a little bit bigger, just to fit that hole there.
Yeah.
And then we can clamp the line there, put the cover back on, and we'll be ready to roll.
Now this is one of those things where size, in fact, does matter.
Could potentially go too big here.
That looks like a really beefy drill.
It's not. It's one of my dad's old ones. It's so old the battery will die like tonight if you fully charge it. So you gotta like charge it every time you use it. But when I put it in the vice, it'll probably break it.
Nah, surely it won't. Just don't be super rough. Don't be patch it. I love you, patch it.
Yeah, we don't hate patch it.
Just love giving them shit. Like a hot knife through
Genius. Perfect. Another thing, like just pointing out, when Troy made this mount, just like all the hardware is like super nice, real nice Allen head bolts, made his own brackets to put the console on, and then that console uses countersunk Allen heads, so when it's bolted through the console, which I'll show you later when it's back on, but it looks real clean because it countersinks against the console.
Yeah, so Troy, shout out to Troy from Upstyle Fab and the Diff Shop. Go check him out. His work is pretty top quality.
Yeah,
He's done
super
work
nice.
on heaps of cars, and yeah.
Yeah. And if he's saying this, I'm only doing this because it's, you know me, I can't not fuck with my shit. And everything that he done was really good. This is just like personal things that I feel like doing.
Because you're an OCD anal cunt.
Yep, that's me. But he knows that. That's cool. Everyone knows that. That's why I've got a stupid, horrendous setup with 80 horsepower. No, the coolest thing about this on a street car is when you come up to like stop signs and give way signs, just being able to like keep your foot on the clutch and just use that to slow you down when you're creeping forward and stuff.
Yeah.
The little things.
I just realised, you're going to have a fun time filling that reservoir up when you need to.
I don't know how they actually got any in it. Unless they use like a syringe or a weird funnel thing. Even like the fitting for this, like super nice, tugs real close to the cylinder. There's a grommet in the floor here for the line to go through. I can't show you, but under the car the line runs through all the factory brackets on the floor. I wish I had a ratchet Allen thing.
That'd be so good. I had them, but I lost all the little bits for them. Don't take your tools to places like Corolla and let other people use your tools, because no one ever fucking puts your tools back.
Too busy running around to really notice.
Yeah, and then, yeah, like you said, too busy running around to notice, and then you go to the end of the day and you're trying to pack everything up, and then you suddenly realise, half my shit's gone.
It's all gone, and so is everyone else. Fuck, this is like the longest bolt install ever. I want a ratchet.
What do they say? Good things take time.
Oh, that's it. You'll know that with your Sylvia.
Is it good though?
Hey, it's still in the build. It's still taking time. For a track car, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. For all of 2 seconds before I yeet the motherfucker into someone else's door or a tyre wall.
Don't jinx that.
Oh, I'm not jinxing it. I'm just preparing myself for the inevitable. I didn't build no drift car and not drive it like a proper drift car.
Yeah, that's it. Drive it for what it's supposed to be used for.
Can always make it pretty again later.
Yeah. I was kind of like that when I first got this painted. I didn't really want to drive it that often and all that sort of carry on, but
Yeah, I don't understand those people that spend all that money on making a car like super clean and tidy and then never drive it. Because like, yeah, you're going to scratch it, but again, you can always make it look pretty if it gets too, like, you know, too bad later down the line.
Yeah.
And at least that way, you've actually driven it and enjoyed it. You've enjoyed what you've put all that money and time into.
Yeah. Like some people do it for like a, I don't know, resale value or whatever, which is whatever, each to their own.
Yeah, each to their own, but fuck that.
So we'll put the cover back on now, which is back here. Ah, fuck my hip.
Really showing your age there,
Old
bud.
man problems. Now I know how my dad feels when he used to help me all those years ago.
Was there anything that had to be cut out of that to get it to fit? There wasn't there?
Yeah, yep. So basically this whole side here.
This isn't anything originally out of one of these old school Corollas, so don't feel bad or
Yeah.
give them shit in the comments that was cut up.
Yeah, so this is out of a Integra, and they're like super cheap to get. You can get them out of pick apart. So the idea was, is if it did end up not looking too good, then we were just going to get another one and just try it again. But it's turned out fine. It looks good.
Yeah, I saw it earlier when this was all in, and you literally cannot see. You can't see any cut marks. He's done a really good job at cutting as little as possible out.
Bear with me while I wrestle with this. You can't really see the cut that much here when it's actually fitted. And this is what I was talking about, when the console's on, you can sometimes see the edge of the mount here.
Yeah.
So when it was silver, it would have caught your eye real bad.
This is another one of those things that you didn't have to do, and it didn't take you that much longer to do, but it'll make it so much better in the end.
Yeah, yeah. All about the little touches though.
TRD, is this a race car?
Yep. Right, the seats say race on them. It's got to be a race car.
Oh shit, they do too. Race Pro.
Why don't you put that in the video, how many times it takes me to fucking...
Maybe you should have brought a new console.
Fucking hell. Is something broken or something?
That's fucked, mate. May as well just scrap the whole car.
Yeah, it's not worth anything. Oh man, that's really annoying. Oh, now you've done it.
He actually got it, but he wanted to redo it on camera. Was that a mistake?
Yes.
Was that a costly mistake?
Oh.
Mate, you done did it now.
I felt it click. Fuck, it was good.
I feel my back click all the time. That always feels good.
Same thing, eh? Oh! Nah, it's not quite.
Yes!
I don't think it's closed properly, but that'll do. Put this one back on.
Surprised your hip didn't pop out.
Didn't have to pull so far around. Oh no. Oh no.
So just to quickly update you guys again, this is out of an Integra.
Yep.
The funny thing behind that is because in the first video we did of this, he literally said it, I think at least once, if not twice, and we still got a few comments asking what it was.
Yeah. I don't know if it's got to them just not pay attention to the video. Or... So as you can see, because it's not for this car, it doesn't perfectly, like here and stuff, it doesn't perfectly line up. Which is just something we're going to have to live with, unfortunately.
So if you remember about a minute ago, you heard Mike talking about how he wished he had a Allen for a ratchet. What have you just found?
I like bought that a couple months ago.
Exactly what you wanted.
Oh well, remember that for next time.
Mike wrestling with this car part 2.
It's actually on your side that it needs to go onto.
Oh. Alright, let me put my hand back in there.
Towards you a bit more, yeah, right down.
Let's see how my practice as a teenage boy come in handy. All the interior is now nicely back together. It's looking nice and good. Sick as ever. His handbrake is real cool. It'll be super good once he gets his new Project Moon pads that he was talking about earlier for the second calipers in the rear, so when he pulls it, it actually locks up. But we are now going to take this thing for a drive, and we are going to go and drink some beers and have some lunch. So we'll take you guys along for the ride, just for content's sake, and yeah. Good old lumpy 4K. So we have just had lunch. Didn't film anything because I'm useless and forgot to film it. I mean, not that you guys probably even care anyway, but I'm half cut. He's not, because he's a little bitch.
Yeah, I couldn't even deal with the jug.
That's where we went. The Heathcote Valley Inn, I think.
Can you even see it?
No, I can't zoom in on GoPro. Or can you? I just don't know how to do it.
No, you can't.
Oh. Okay, so I'm not an idiot completely, but that's where we went. So this is how anal Mike is. Oh, I missed it, but he was literally doing the time on his radio. You're the first person I've ever come across that actually bothers to do the time on their damn radio.
And I've got to set the colour to the right colour as well. Yeah, because you'd always like yellow, green, blue, pink, white. That's what we want. Because the white matches all the, you can't see because it's daylight, but all the LEDs.
Alright, so we were at home. This is a little impromptu video. I actually had no idea that we were going to be filming this video until like literally 30 seconds before we started filming it. Got our box of piss. Finish off the rest of the night the right way. This car is sick. I really want one of these things one day. And yeah, this GK Tech handbrake setup has worked super sick. And this car is a drift car aside from the motor, pretty much at this point. So yeah, look forward to seeing an engine swap video with this car at some point in the next, I'd say, year. But yeah, that'll wrap it for this one, guys. Cheers for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.